Jaya, Jaya, Jaya,
Jaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Greetings from Bali, everybody. In this video, we would like to give you a little bit our vision of what we see for the planet humankind. Everybody is asking, what's going to happen in the future?
What's happening on the Earth?
Yeah, what's happening on this Earth? I think we are all going a bit crazy here. Humankind is losing it, or is it awakening, or is it cleaning? You don't know, So what do we see in the future? What's going on this planet? What's coming up? Oh, great oracle!
Oh, cosmic forces. What's happening?
Tell me what you see in the future.
Well, I think for one, what I'm seeing inside of this whole Corona COVID situation is a deep opportunity for people to pause and to slow down. And the future of that means that we as a humanity are being given the signs right now to slow down enough to really pay attention to what matters the most. And that's like the foundation that I think we can move from in this conversation, is that if you're not using this opportunity right now to slow down enough, to pause, to find out what really matters, then it's really hard to project into the future what can matter. So that's the first foundation from my side.
Yeah.
For you, what do you think? What is the future of humankind? Where are we moving? What's happening with all the chaos?
The first thing that comes for me is that I really believe in humankind. Okay, it's like we have only been on this planet for probably 2 million years since we started re-emerging from being apes and starting building cultures. So we are not going to disappear like that. I really believe that we have lots of resilience, and I believe in the human spirit. So basically what I believe is going to happen is we are going to wake up. There is lots of sources of energy that are rising to the surface, of course, together with the shadows, as things are coming to the surface, things are being revealed, but I believe in humankind. I believe that we are in the process of waking up. Awakening. This is what we are trying to do with our spiritual work and our personal development teachings, and it's all about awakening, and I believe it's happening. It's like when things are being revealed, people are being challenged, but basically, they're waking up.
It's happening.
What else do you see?
The other thing I see, and we were talking about this a little earlier, is this really slowing down of the perpetual travel that happens on this planet. And I think this is giving us an opportunity, and I think people to slow down, to really return to the earth, to find out what matters, to be in community. And I think what is happening in this awakening that we're speaking about is that the slowing down to discover where we actually can go and where we can utilize all the resources that are here to let what needs to be fall away, and we as a planet are actually evolving far greater than we think we need to. But like we know really well, it's like with any great construction comes a lot of destruction, and the destruction is all around. So the slowing down into the future, into the places where we don't know, and what that requires more than anything for this future place is a trust. And it's a trust that I don't think is going to come from the technology that we're constantly addicted to. Certainly we use social media, we use all these other things, but the trust must come from like a deep connection to the earth. If the trust isn't there that Mother Earth is going to hold us and support us, and we need to like have technology to be trusted into, we can utilize technology for the awakening, but let the trust and the foundation come from our connection to Mother Earth that's here guiding us.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So what else do you see?
Well, I want to expand on what you just said. I do believe that we are in a process of awakening a different relationship to the earth, and this relationship, which is based on respect, on love, and really taking care of Mother Earth as our garden, as our base. Basically, we have no choice. It's either we evolve or we disappear, right? So we need to develop a whole new way of relating when it comes to really honoring the earth and taking care of the earth and taking care of the environment, taking care of animals. Any form of animal abuse right now is completely outdated when we think about it, because it has become immoral. It was not immoral before in our code of ethics or in our moral code, but there are things that are emerging right now that, for instance, for me to go and take a chainsaw and chop a tree, it's becoming really, really difficult as a concept or as an idea. Or killing an animal is like, I don't think that my hands can actually move in that direction, because there is a relationship with the earth that has become much, much faster than what it was before. So awakening the heart and connecting to the earth from that place, I think it's unstoppable. And it's either we do it or, we are doomed. Anahata. Exactly. Anahata Jaya is opening the heart chakra and connecting. Anahata Gaya.
Yeah, it's Anahata Jaya.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and the other piece I see and feel in this future is that we, there's all these musics and things and lyrics that have been created about this one world and living in one world and more unified in spirit and connection, and I think there's beauty to that. But I feel like the one world comes from a place where we as humans can celebrate our differences rather than this place of constantly trying to push down one another to make ourselves feel better about each other. And I think there are old patterns that are dying, that are falling away, that, as I said before, that creates a lot of destruction. But the world that I see that's really truly possible is one where we're supporting each other and the greatness that we offer. And those businesses, corporations that aren't connected to that heart frequency, that were created from let me get this and give you this, and let me get this and give, this constant battle for power. I think the actual whole dynamics of power is shifting, and it's coming into, on an astrological level as well. We talked about this whole age of Aquarius, and that was, just beginning and coming up actually, in this weekend. We have this massive shift as well with the
eclipse, huh?
Yeah, the eclipse. So there's a shift in power that's happening, and so again, to look into the future is to look at your own relationship with power and what that can feel like and be like, and know that can you just have power to know your intrinsic power without trying to have power over to feel better about yourself. And that is the world that I vision and see and is possible when individuals, sovereign, whole, alive, can feel their intrinsic power and not need to push it on another to feel good about themselves.
Yeah. Zero competition,
Yeah.
more collaboration.
Well, and healthy competition. Because I think there's places where competition is good, but then you celebrate your competitor and you say, thank you for helping me rise.
Yeah, beautiful. I like that. The third one that I see is an evolution of the systems we live in. Basically there are lots of things that are happening on this planet when it comes to political systems and corporations and the way we function as human race. I think they are like dinosaur structures. They are so outdated. They are no longer respective of the human freedoms and the human spirit. I think that as human beings we have a potential that right now is being locked within a matrix that is outdated, basically. There are lots of places where we can upgrade, when it comes to political systems, when it comes to movement of people, when it comes also to technologies. For instance, the way we build houses or the way we live, the way we feed ourselves. I think that there is a potential here as human race that we are not exploiting at all. There are technologies in place that could radically change life on this planet and the way we live. Models for energy, potentially free energy if that works, and ways of basically relating to each other, nations to nations, or completely dissolving the borders. I don't know what it looks like, but I do believe that there are systems. The systems in which we live right now are restricting the human spirit. They are not expanding it when it comes to systems of education, for instance, and systems of technology, and the fact that you have 80% of people on this planet who don't want to wake up to go to work on Monday, and so being trapped into this kind of paradigms, you go like, why are we still doing this? And it's because there is some form of enslavement. There is an addiction to certain patterns and certain ways of doing things, when in fact we could all, humankind has the potential to be 100% really happy, really free, and optimized on so many different levels. So I think that there is a potential there that we're not tapping into. my desire here is calling in forces out there in the universe, angelic powers, aliens, whoever is watching over the planet humankind, please come and give us a hand, because we're trying really hard here as human race, right? And we could use a little bit of help. Please,
Yes.
out there. Jaya Jaya,
Jaya.
Galacticaya, Nakshatraya. Nakshatraya means our star bodies right now, which are this energetic embodiment that comes from outer space potentially. Bring it into this.
Bring it into form.
Yeah,
so we
angelic
can-
powers.
Yes, I love this.
We love you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Jaya.
Jaya Jaya. We'll see you soon, okay?